All right, here we are, hole 9, setting up 4, and I'm just going to go Kingmaker here. We're going to play it a little bit different than the other guide. So let's take a look here at what we have. What I'm going to try to do is just lay it up a little bit farther. We're going to try to use the backstop this time, as opposed to the rough bump that I showed you in the last example. So if you didn't check out my other guides, I do kind of recommend you checking out both revision. Well, I'll end up putting up a third revision, and I probably recommend you at least checking out probably all of them, just so you can kind of pick and choose, especially based off your ball inventory, how you want to go about thinking about doing things. And I tried to discuss the benefits to going one way or the other, and showing you which balls to go kind of which wind and balls you have, as to how you should probably go about doing it. So let's take a look here. What I'm going to do, definitely plus 10. I'm thinking maybe even plus 15%. I would like to get it down there a little bit farther, but it doesn't have to be, absolutely down there. So here's 5 rings, 8.5 or so right here. I am going to come off of this just a little bit. So, just to try to have a little bit more needle control, hopefully get perfect ball. There you can see I get it. Shoot it up here. I'm not going to get up here as far as my opponents. I'm kind of laying off just basically, anything around 400 or so should be enough for us to get there, even with sniper. So I'm not going to, for this shot, try to go up, where you see my opponent aiming. So there's never going to be a need to get it up there that far. Ideally, I'm going to try to stay back here into the opening. I might cheat up here towards the top, like right in here a little bit. But I'm going to, at the very least, try to have some control. Make sure that I don't have, too much up into that narrow where I could potentially great ball it or, clip that rough by half a yard. So let's take a look here. I'm thinking kind of plus 20%. It seems to be kind of shooting down to a lower target. Cataclysm. 10-ish rings, I'm thinking here. Let's see what I can do with power-wise. I know I'm going to need some curl. This might not be quite as much. Let's try to do plus 2. Let's just see what that looks like. So somewhere around here seems to be pretty good. So maybe I'll strive for here, right about 10 rings. A little bit of curl, but nothing out of control. So you'll see that I'll use 30-40% of curl here. Let's just see. That looks like too much. So here you'll see that it uses the backstop, but it comes down not at the right angle. So you'll want to just kind of restrict yourself. I don't know how little curl that you'll need, but I'd try to maybe use try half the ball out of the shot circle next, see kind of how it goes, and go from there. I'm going to forfeit out here, make sure that I, hopefully get out of the range of the qualifying zone. So good luck with your rounds, guys, and be on the lookout for revision 3. I'm on the fence about potentially doing a 4th revision for you guys. I'm thinking specifically mostly about one hole, so I might just add one hole, a 4th attempt. So good luck, guys. Definitely feel free to check out those other videos, and catch you guys on the next one.